Alright, we're the Huge Movie Fanatics, probably coming at you with our final review of the day, because it's just too damn cold.
We're running out of time anyway.
Like, might as well be in Hoth weather.
Yeah.
We're gonna do Rambo, or Rambo 4, or whatever you... John Rambo is the director's cut.
Because he did it right after...
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
And I'll start off by saying that, like, for me, Rambo is just that other character that he was. To me, he's always been Rocky. I'm a fan of that franchise, by and large. But he did such a great job with Rocky Balboa. I was, like, just pumped to see this. And I went to a midnight showing to see it. And I like it, and I still like it. I think, for me, this is the best of the sequels, because it is the most consistent in tone with the first one, outside of the fact that he's killing the fuck out of everybody. And it is way overly violent, but I think part of it is what the point is to show you how disgusting war truly is when you get right down to it. It is an ugly, violent, penetrative act, and you're dealing with people who are just so...
Jurassic Park again.
That was. It was. I saw you tried to, like, wait a minute, I recognize that.
Yeah.
But it's just a violent, gross thing. And,
Have you seen the director's cut? Because it's less violent.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. I have not seen the director's cut, no. I wanted to buy it, and I plan on buying it. My wife hated that movie so much, so...
She won't let you.
It's not that she won't let me, it's just like, when I bring it home, she's going to be like, what the hell are you doing with that? And I'll be like,
says it's less violent.
You'll like it better. But yeah, she walked out of the midnight showing.
Oh,
she didn't even stay.
What did she go do?
She sat in the lobby and ate, like, nachos or something. But she was...
Do you know what point she walked out at, you know?
It was during the explosions, in the midway through the movie. It was right after his, like, live for nothing and die for something spiel. Like, and yeah, that part. It was right after the raping scenes.
Where they destroy the village?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not too long after that. She made it through one action scene afterwards, and she just couldn't take it anymore. Which I don't blame her. I will say I'm a huge fan of the actress Julie Benz, who's the blonde in this. She's quite good in it.
Why? What do you like her in?
She was phenomenal in Buffy and Angel.
Oh.
She's in Dexter, from what I've heard, so I plan on watching that at some point. I borrowed that from a friend two and a half years ago. I still haven't watched it, sitting on my mantle.
Oh my god.
But I will watch that soon. But anyway, I'm a fan of this movie. I think it is good as just like a commentary on sort of violence and war. Like, whether it was intentional or not, it shows you how disgusting it truly is, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
my only problem with it is that he should have done it without the Rambo character. If he had just done the mercenaries going in and doing it and taking Rambo out, I think I would have enjoyed it more and could pass it more. But having this iconic character that you're supposed to root for and stuff, it's hard to sort of swallow that sort of message. But I don't know. I'm going to give it 3 stars. It's fine. I like it. It's not one that I want to, like, eagerly rewatch, because it is such it's a short run time too. It's only like, what, 98 minutes or something? And it's, like, I think it's shorter than the previous 2 movies. Yet it's, like, much more of a struggle to sit through, because it's not the popcorn fare of the previous 2 movies. So
yeah, the violence makes you almost wonder. It's shown in such a way that is so realistic, in the sense that it's not. I take it as being I take it as not having fun with violence, but showing the horrible.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's how I interpret it.
And
but, you know, obviously a sicko could watch it and go, yeah, oh, yeah.
That's how I interpreted it as well. And, like, the problem is that the previous 2 movies had so much fun with the violence that I think that's the problem. And the problem with this movie isn't that it's a bad movie or anything, it's that it's a Rambo movie.
And it's almost like doing that kind of violence that way almost doesn't work, not appropriate for Rambo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you're right. But regardless of that, I never took the violence as being anything but showing the ugliness of war. But yeah, I remember when this movie came out, I was pretty, being made and stuff, I was pretty excited. And there was a trailer before, like Lionsgate took it over or whatever. There was this, you know, really independent, maybe it's still on YouTube, I don't know, kind of trailer they had together themselves or whatever.
With the John Rambo logo on that.
I think so,
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, Jesus, that is violent.
Yeah, because they showed that crap.
They showed the guy getting shot in the when Rambo gets in the car and turns the
gun around. Yeah. Geez.
They showed that in the trailer, and I was like, Jesus Christ! Like, I remember watching it with a friend, and we were both like, that is fucked up. I can't believe they showed that in the trailer, and there was no like red band or anything.
Yeah, it was just this weird, just almost homemade trailer or whatever the hell it was at the time. But I was excited for it. I remember that, you know, I brought a lot of, all the time I bring earplugs in. Good thing I did, because the movie was loud with earplugs in. It was like way too loud. All those poor people without earplugs that day. Oh, when stuff was being, why can I say this? During the action scenes when guns were shooting and shit, it was so loud.
I kind of appreciated that though, because like real guns and bombs are loud. Like
okay, that's cool.
that like it also sort of scared you like every time like the shots and bombs were going off, which I thought was part of the work.
Yeah, I thought that I got to disagree with the Julie. Of course, I haven't seen her in anything else except like
this is not like her great
performance.
That's
what I'm getting at. I think all the other acting, like that guy who played her boyfriend or husband or whoever the hell he is, I thought was so stale, and I couldn't believe. I was sitting there in the theater and I was like, holy shit, this is like some guy who just wants to to be an actor and is not one. It's just, wow, this acting sucks. And when they go, particularly when it's just like when they go to try to get get Rambo to do whatever, you know, and it's just like, this guy is just horrible. So I think that all the actors, maybe not all, but like those main actors, like that woman and that guy, are just horrible. And the mercenaries are bug me, and they're all assholes and stuff. And it's just
they were all assholes, but that didn't bother me. I liked the mercenaries by and large.
I mean, I agree with the whatever, you know, the whatever. I mean, I liked this more when it came out, and I like it less and less as years go on. And I kind of almost erase it from memory as being even a Rambo movie. It's kind of, I'm interested to see what the hell, you know.
Fifth one, from what I hear, is still going to be like the Mexican sex.
That's what it was
slavery.
Originally.
Like that was what it was originally, and then they were doing like this weird mutant dog thing, and then it sounds like they're going back to this. There's raking happening, but it sounds like they're going back to this Mexican sex slave drug cartel trade thing. Yeah, which, I mean, kind of could be cool, but it'll be different.
I don't expect much really from Rambo 5. I'll see it, but
I mean, based on his previous
I don't like
movies.
I don't like the Expendables.
I've only seen the first one still. So.
Oh yeah, well you've probably seen the only one. I mean, that's probably the best one. I mean, they just
everybody I've talked to has said that they get better as they go.
Okay, well they're wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
I haven't seen them, so I don't know.
Yeah, this movie is just, I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. Not a big, huge fan of it. We'll just go 2 1/4 star for Rambo for me.
I go 3.
You know, it is cool to see like the crazy violence or whatever, and then it's not cool at the same time. So there.
It's not a movie meant for enjoyment.
Yeah,
that
kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Unless you're a sicko.
It's kind of a weird movie because you're not supposed to enjoy it, but like at the same time, presumably he was making it for like repeated viewings, like it's a DVD age. I will say, I forgot, I like Brian Tyler's score. He does a really serviceable job of taking up where Goldsmith left off and incorporating that theme while also making really good themes. I actually own the soundtrack to this. It's very, very good.
I was surprised to hear that very brief at the very beginning. I don't know if you hear it just at the beginning, the Jerry Goldsmith.
It comes back at the end too when he walks back home.
Oh yeah. I was grateful to hear it, the original theme, that brief time at the beginning of it. I was like, oh man, that's cool.
Brian Tyler, I like him as a composer. If you've seen Bubba Hotep, that was his first major one.
Yeah.
Fantastic score there, and he did the score for Guardians of the Galaxy and Iron Man 3, which Iron Man 3 is a fantastic 70s kind of pop action movie kind of score, which I really dug. Like he's got his hands in a lot of different styles of music that I think he can play through. He's one of the better up and coming kind of composers. So I'll end with that note.
Very cool. That might do it for reviews for us today because it's like 15 degrees and not moving at all.
Yeah,
it really makes it even colder. So, I mean, referring to us, we're not moving, we're just sitting here. So thank you very much for watching. Is this the last time we're going to see Matt? I don't know.
We'll see Matt again hopefully soon.
2 years.
Hopefully after Jurassic Park comes out.
That's what he always says, but we'll, you know, who knows what'll happen, but you know, he's got novels to write or whatever. So that's cool. But you can be sure to see my face, so don't you worry.
I will come at you with an Avengers 2 review for sure, as well as like if we get together for one of these, I will do an Avengers 2, and I'm gonna assuredly see Jurassic World. So hopefully, like sometime mid-June, we'll get together and do this.
You heard him, mid-June. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and it was good to have you back.
Thank you.
I don't know.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
You guys probably don't give a shit one way or the other.
Well, most of them probably don't know who the hell you are.
Yeah, probably.
But this guy, we started the channel with this guy, so that's who he is. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.